This is a paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest.
Knowledge is power. Boost Your Business, the show that elevates your business with ideas, tips, advice, information, and tools that will take your business to the next level. Boost Your Business with Erika Sanchez begins now.
Hello, happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to BYB, Boost Your Business. I'm Erika Sanchez, and I'm going to be your host for today. I'm super excited because today we have a special guest. His name is Robert Rivera, and he is actually the accounts manager for New Era for Merchant Services. And we have a lot to talk about. I think that if you are an owner who owns a restaurant or a business or any type of retail service industry that you own, there's something that I talk about because they offer solutions to help you with your merchants, your POS systems, and there's a lot more that we can dive into today's topic. But anyway, let's get started. Oh yeah, there's a video of him right now talking, and he's part of the IBN, I think it's IBM, or what is the network that you joined? BNI. He joined BNI, so he does go every Tuesday, every single week, and they talk about pretty much businesses across Arizona. So it's the only chapter they have here. Anyway, but again, I'm Erika, and my firm is called Thrive Profit Engineer. You can find me on my website, thriveprofitengineer.com. And I focus on helping owners like yourself and pretty much in anything that you guys need when it comes to operations, sales, also systems, along with Robert, who is like a colleague and affiliate partner with me. I work with so many other types of affiliate partners where we give you solutions to your problems that you run into your business. I also have another firm called Franchise Creator, Combo Kitchen. What Franchise Creator in Phoenix here, what we offer is expansion, growth, opportunity for you to elevate your business to the next level. So with Franchise Creator, we look for owners who are ready to move to the next level, which it could be restaurants, it could be, beauty bars, parlors, pretty much anything that you have in place that you want to elevate. Right now, I've been very thankful that I've actually worked with a couple of owners this year here locally in Phoenix, Arizona, that are ready to move to the next level. So I'm here for you if you guys are ready for that. With Combo Kitchen, we offer ghost kitchens and join the network, and then also franchises. So if you are an owner who owns a restaurant, and who wants to add a additional concept to your kitchen. We call it the ghost kitchens. You're able to generate more revenue and other ways of income, not just with your current food concept, but adding like Uber Eats and pickup and deliveries. And there's a technique for that, so we can help you, can guide you. And I think that during the pandemic, we witnessed that we need other survival modes of income. We cannot always depend on just one way of income, even for business owners. And along with that, POS merchants play a huge part in how we run our business and how we operate that. But yeah, so Robert, this is Robert Rivera here. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit more about who you are. Yeah. 7 years, wow. And you know what's funny? I just barely heard about you guys like about a couple of months ago, you know? We're having some technical problems. Give us 1 second. So yeah, I just heard about you guys literally about 2 months ago, yes. Right? So okay, 7 years.
Yeah, so we are a local business here in Phoenix, Arizona. We have actually an office in Sanchez as well.
Wow.
We work with a lot of not only in Arizona, we actually work all over the nation. So,
wow.
We have customers in Miami, Florida, Orlando, North Carolina, Texas, California, Colorado, all over the nation. So we work all over the nation. So yes, sorry. Is this on?
No worries.
Perfect. Can you hear me now?
Hey, I see that you have an accent, Robert. So you're not from Arizona.
No, I'm actually, I was born in Puerto Rico. I lived in Puerto Rico half of my life. I actually moved from Puerto Rico to Oregon.
Wow.
I lived in Oregon for 4 years. So it was a crazy change from going from the beach to like cold.
How long did you last
weather.
in Oregon? I'm sure you didn't even last a year in
4
Oregon.
years? No, I lasted
4 years.
4 years. I actually lasted 4 years because when I moved out there, I was under the age. So I actually moved because my mom works for Intel.
Oh.
And they got shut down in Puerto Rico, so they gave my mom an opportunity to move out there. So that's why. That's the reason why I actually moved to Oregon, and then we came out here shortly after in 2005. So
that's awesome.
It was actually a great experience. I actually love Arizona. I like the weather. It's perfect.
But Oregon is a huge change from Arizona. Arizona is just pure heat. But wow, okay.
Definitely, I'd rather be in the heat than being in the cold weather.
So I seen your Instagram page. I don't know if I can pull up the Instagram page, but Roberto is really into like. So you have a nice car. You have a beautiful daughter who is 5 years old.
Yes.
You know, tell us more about something cool about you, something unique about you.
Well, you know, I'm involved in the community. I like to be in the outdoors. So I like to travel a lot. Here in Arizona.
You just went on a trip recently, right? Where did you go?
I actually went to New York.
Oh my goodness.
I love New York.
Typical Puerto Rican, New York. Puerto Rican, New York.
yes. I actually went to New York, and then prior to that, I actually took my daughter for the first time to Puerto Rico.
Oh my goodness.
So that was a good family trip. So.
Oh look, that's you
fun.
on that. Is that your white car?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look at that. That's sick. Definitely. Is that a Charger or Challenger?
It's a Charger, yeah.
Wow. Definitely. You're doing a good job, man. You're doing good for yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because I'm doing good for myself because we truly take care of our customers. So
good.
That's something that we pride ourselves here at New Era Merchant Service. So I'm proud.
So let's dive into New Era. So give us a breakdown of how you guys work. So what is New Era? Obviously, for many people who are watching, they don't really, they haven't never seen this before, or they probably just go through a bank. I've actually heard many of my clients who say, oh, I went to Wells Fargo, or I went to a bank, and when I went to open up my business account, I opened up my LLC there, I opened up everything. Then they served a merchant account with them directly. Correct. And they're in a contract, or they're stuck with them for a while. So we hear the bad stories. We've heard a lot of stories that happen with, especially in the Latino community, because we don't know better. We just depend on the guy that we get from the bank. Oh, they're a bank. We can trust them. But sometimes we're in a bad situation. So give us a breakdown of how you guys work.
So let me explain you. Let me tell you a little bit about my background.
Okay.
I used to work for the bank. for many years, for 8 years. So I know how that works, and I know why I made the movement to come here with New Era Merchant Service a little bit over 3 years ago.
Wow.
And what we do here is, like I said, we truly care about our customers. We don't see our customers as a number. We actually go above and beyond to help our customers succeed financially, because if they're succeeding, we're succeeding.
Yeah.
Right? So we're all about that.
We're building a long-term
Exactly.
relación with our clients, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And we're building it by, having the customers, the merchant customer trusting us and what we do. And we don't have to tie them down into a contract whatsoever. So, because, we truly do what we said we're going to do. So.
All right. So no contract. So that goes into what are exactly you service there. So I see here in your website, you guys are a company that offers cloud-based chargebacks, fraud protection, POS integration, local support always available. So so give us more of like a breakdown. Oh, those are some of your clients that you work with, but give us a breakdown of like exactly each service. So we have cloud-based. How does that work? What is the cloud-based? Because people don't know what that really means.
So the cloud-based pretty much entails, it's all about having everything in the cloud base, right? So for instance, everything is live and everything communicates with each other. So for instance, if you have the Clover system, everything is cloud based. So for instance, I'm an owner of a business and I'm on vacation, but I can take a look at what's going on my business live in my phone.
So I don't have to carry my notebook with all of my today I collected $45 from Anna and all that. I don't have to take my book anymore. I can be all I can be in Hawaii and I can just pull up my POL numbers. Okay.
Yeah, and everything is in the cloud. And the good thing is that anywhere you could be all over the world, and you can see what's going on live. So if my business is doing a transaction right now, I'm able to see that transaction right now.
Awesome. And as an owner, it's very critical that we have that, because if you have employees working for you, you're not there, and you have multiple locations, what does that look like? We need to have control of our business, right? So good. That's the cloud base. And what about chargebacks? There are certain types of businesses that we do deal with chargebacks, right? What are some examples of that?
So chargeback is very simple. We go above and beyond for our customers, and we fight for our customers the whole 9 yards. So
Awesome.
Usually there's some customers where they get the chargeback, they get the notice, and I tell my customers, once you get that notice, please let me know, because we have a group of our team behind us that will tell us, this is what's going on, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we can do for you, and that way you don't lose that transaction. I can give you a perfect example. I have a dealership customer, $20,000 chargeback.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it is. People try to do whatever, to no pay or whatever. I don't know exactly what happened, because what I do, once they give me that information, once they email me the product, or I mean the form, what I do, I just forward it to my team. They took care of it, and then we would win that.
Wow.
That $20,000 chargeback.
Yeah, so. Because the owner would have got hit with that, and they took this product.
They sold the car,
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So, yeah. I also saw fraud next to chargebacks. Fraud. How do your company works with fraud protection using a merchant, with using a Visa? What does fraud look like with this?
Pretty much the fraud is something huge with the merchant service card industry. There's a few type of fraud from the customer, from the merchant owner, business owner, and the customer as well. So we can dig into a lot in detail about what fraud could be. But one example I could tell you, there's a lot of customers trying to do fraud with their credit card information that from anybody's credit card. I mean, I can come out and go to the website right now and then make it to any website and make a payment with my mother's credit card. You know, so that's some type of fraud that we can be prevent it. So with the chip readers, with the chip cards, having the right equipment, you can avoid, as a business owner, you can avoid that fraud from any customer that trying to do a fraud. So
very well. And the POS integration, if you scroll down, Javier, very quickly, I see there's different kinds of ways to pay. So there could be like a card reader, it could be like a desktop, it could be computer, it can be that type, the traditional one. So
Yeah.
if I already, so I guess when I was asking you before we started the show is, what if I have a business that is a beauty salon or a makeup artist or, let's say barbershop, and already have a POS for booking appointments. Obviously, I need a POS. I need a software system that it has booking and it has all those cool features, membership, things like that. Those are systems, and they already offer merchant, right? But it's not Clover. How do you guys come into that?
Perfect question. Well, so this is what we do. We set up an appointment first of all.
Okay.
We go over the business needs.
Okay.
And then we go from there. Pretty much, it's very simple. I mean, if you're already using a POS system, we can definitely integrate to that system, and we can just start helping you save some money or whatever the situation might be, right? Because it's not always about money. It's about the software.
Yeah.
It's about this system's slow. So there's a lot of detail into it when I come and talk to my business owners. If you're already processing, that's not a problem. We can go in there. We can talk about it. We can take a look at what you have right now, and then go from there. So then you were mentioning there's few equipments. It's not only Clover.
Okay.
We're not a one size fit all type of company.
Okay, good.
So if you need a mobile reader for your landscaping business, we could do that. Or if you need a POS system, obviously we have
or
that.
Or an iPad,
or a terminal,
even your phone.
Your phone, you have an application you can download. Virtual terminals as well. So there's customers that have that virtual terminal, and because some of the customers, for instance, if you try to do invoicing option, we'd have that as well. So we have invoicing option, and we have recurring billing as well.
If for example, if I'm doing consulting, and I work with an owner, and so it works forever, even for consulting firms. So if I want to invoice someone, I can send them an invoice, they can pay me, and I'm going through the merchant system. And you're still more affordable than going through another third-party company or even going through the bank.
Yes.
Okay, very well. I love that. And okay, so something that stood out the most for me and the website also is local support is always available. I'll be honest with you, when I am stuck on a computer or I'm having technical problems and I'm having a hard time to get a hold of someone to help me, it leads me to just, first of all, it's affecting my business. I'm not able to solve a problem, and I don't want to call a few companies that I'm dealing with right now, but it's hard to fix them. So talk to me more about local support. Is always available. So if I'm an owner, I need help, I'm stuck, I'm having errors, or the merchant went down, or how do you guys step in?
Definitely. You know what? I actually have a great example for when it comes to local support. They have my cell phone number. All my customers have my cell phone number. I love that. I save their number. They save my number. If they have any questions, anything they need, if it's non-emergency, I can call them back if I don't answer. However, we have a 1-800 number as well where we're going to be able to answer that call right away. Okay. So, but mainly the local support is going to be me. And then they can call me at any time. Okay.
And that is his information right there.
Yes,
so
that's my phone number right there. So I want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about the situation of one of my customers.
Yeah.
Local support, they take it seriously. Let me tell you, they call you anytime. I've gotten call at 8:00 at night, 10:00 at night, 6:00 in the morning.
Wow.
One of my customers, unfortunately, got broken into the business. So he had a Clover station, and then they stole the Clover station from him. And he actually gave me a call at 4:58 in the morning, man.
Wow.
I remember that call. I remember exactly the time.
If someone stole into my place and it's my merchant POS system, I'm going to give you a call too.
And it was Friday morning. It's a restaurant.
My goodness.
So, it's busy. So he told me, you know what? Unfortunately, they broke into my business, and they stole my Clover station.
Oh,
and
my
I'm
gosh.
oh wow. So one thing I want to mention, any other business, they'll tell you, okay, so it's, within 3 to business day, within 24 to 72 hours, you have your equipment. So it's mainly 72 hours. So with us, we were able to take care of it right away. So by 3:00 in the afternoon, he already had a brand new system in place.
What happens to the other PO? Like, can they hack into that?
Nah, they won't be able to. I mean, unless they have the username and password to log to.
But they don't have that, so
But
they won't
no,
be able to get in. There you go.
It's kind of
So-
like a smartphone. It's the same thing as a smartphone. If they have your username or your password to get into it, then they'll be able to get into it. But then we can always change that
Right.
information. We can just shut it down.
Awesome.
So that they don't do any harm for the customer. So.
Hi, Jerry from Frioholic. Nice to see you guys. Emaila, thank you for saying hi too. We got some viewers on there right now on Facebook. Well, awesome. Okay, so I love that. That is something that you go far and beyond. And how many people work in Arizona? So your office, you have a couple offices around the country here, but how many offices are in Arizona? Is it just one office?
Just one office, and then one office in Los Angeles. Yes.
And I actually went on a call with their team not long ago to talk about franchising and how we can partner up together. And I got to meet the whole entire team on that call. And they're amazing. They really care about their clients, and they really want to go far and beyond to, provide that excellent service and go and far and beyond to make sure that the clients are happy and satisfied with what they need. So that's pretty good. I want to talk to you. What are some of your clients that you're working with right now at this moment? And, talk to me more of like, I guess, one of your winning stories of your current clients that you work with right now.
So, well, I have a few of them. I can talk to you about the latest one because that's the most recent one.
Let's hear it.
Could be, let's do, okay, you know what? I actually have different type of business, just so you know, but I focus myself on, restaurant business, the flower shop business, and barbershop as well.
Wow.
Hairstyle salons. I mean, I love those type of businesses that I can, because I work with them mainly all the time. So, but one of my success stories has been La Consentida.
La Consentida.
So,
Have you heard of Consentida?
Yeah. So on 27th Avenue in Glendale. That's one of my biggest accomplishments so far this year. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy to say that they're processing with us. We were able to go in there, go through the business need assessments with the owner and show him what we have and what we can offer them, especially because they were with the competition where they were paying a lot of money on the processing fees.
How much can you give me? Don't give me an exact number, but you can give me at least an average of how much money did you make them? How much money did you save them a year?
So on a monthly basis, I'm saving him 50% on what they were getting charged through the other company.
50%.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, is that La Consentida?
Yes. That's it.
I have never been there
Yeah, it's
before.
really nice. I got good food.
Well, drinks on you. After here, we're gonna go. Just joking.
Yeah, let's go. I'm down.
That looks so beautiful. I've never heard of this place. Well, awesome. So, oh my goodness. Okay, that's a lot. That's a big number. So there you go. So if you guys really want to talk to someone who can really help you save money, if you own a business and you're not, if you want to at least evaluate what you, oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. Wow. I actually had this before, and you know where I had it? In Senor Ozzy. That's one of my clients, by the way. Senor Ozzy, they have a similar concept.
And you know what? Something I want to mention too. I'm proud of it too.
Yeah.
The actual person who distribute the shrimp is my customer as well.
Wow. So in other words, you're offering solutions not just in merchant, but if you have a connection that can offer value to this client or to this owner, you will connect them.
Yeah.
Like, we're not just there for business for this, but we're there to how can I make your life more easier as an owner. I love it, man. That's awesome.
Definitely.
But there's another one. I think it was a flower place.
Oh yeah. Yes. So I'm proud to say that since I started working at New Era, I got to meet the owner of Floreria Mi Sueño.
That's awesome.
And she is a great business owner. She's well known here in the Phoenix area. So and she's been always nothing but positive to our company, and we've been working together. We've been having a partnership. She refers me customer, I refer her customers, and
That's
you know
awesome.
we always stay in touch. One thing that I actually want to mention is that I'm like almost all my customers are like really good friend of mine, so they're really close to me. So a lot of the customers that I have right now are being because of referrals from my own customers.
That's awesome.
So that to me is very important because my reputation is very, very important. I always say I'd rather lose $1 than lose my reputation.
Well said.
Obviously, my dollar I can get it back, but the reputation, you can never lose it. You can never gain it back once you lose it. So,
Well said. I love that,
yes.
Robert. And we were talking about this earlier and before the call started, is that there's so many competition that offer the same kind of service,
Yes.
but it's the value that separate us from other competitors, right? And it's what we do as a company, as an individual, our integrity, our morals, who we are, our values, and what we do to those people. I work with Robert for a couple of months now, and we've just sending clients to each other and, hey, there's a networking event we want to attend to. Do we feel that this is it's a great network we want to be? It fits in our values, and we'll go, right? So we, and I've seen that, and I'm amazed because a lot of our people that I've encountered with, they talk highly about Robert. So you're in good hands. So and I can see the passion, I can see the love that you provide to your
Definitely.
clients. It's very genuine. It's not fake.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
But there he is. Look at this guy.
Yes. It's a good
And I
picture.
think Robert is single. So there's any single ladies out there on Facebook watching him. I'm not a matchmaker, but I could probably do a matchmaking show one day.
Right? That's funny.
But he is single, so if you guys want to holla at him,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
That's funny. No, I
But
got
yeah,
right
no.
now.
But yeah, so this is great stuff. So what else? I know that is there any other services that you offer besides, obviously we talked about the types of Clover systems.
Yeah.
This is an example of the
That's the virtual terminal.
of the software, right? It's
Yeah.
the system you can you pull reports? What are the reports you can pull?
You can put all the reports in there. A
P&L,
daily report,
cash flows.
a monthly report, weekly report. You can pull the report from the beginning when you started the company until you started processing with us till now. And then also something very important that I want to mention for restaurants.
Okay.
We do online ordering.
Online
'Cause,
ordering,
a
wow.
lot of
E-commerce,
So, yeah,
right?
we do that too as well. We do e-commerce, so we can integrate to your website, and then we can have a paying button, a shopping cart. We can do whatever. We can do anything you want to do for your business. We can do it. So that's not a problem. We can do whatever it is that you
Wow.
want to do for your business. As far as accepting debit and credit cards, we can do.
You guys are a 5-star rating on
Yes.
Google. There is a big gold
Yes.
medal right there.
Yes.
Right there, if you guys can see. Oops, my wrong finger right there. They have got this achievement award because you guys are doing excellent work. So I would be shocked if you're not calling them and making an appointment. And when you do an evaluation for your business, how does that work? They just give you a call, they contact you and say, hey, I have a POS system. What if I'm in a contract? What if I'm stuck in a contract? How do I get out of that? Can I get out of that?
Great question. If you're on a contract, obviously you got to pay a certain amount of money to be out the contract.
Okay.
We can help you with that, 50%. So if it's
you guys
$500,
help
yeah,
get out of the contract. Oh my
exactly.
goodness.
Yeah, we can definitely help you out. And something I want to mention about the 5-star rating on Google before we move forward. That's my reputation. That's something huge for me. So we have over 220. I think we have 224 reviews.
Wow.
So far, and they're all 5-star. We're the only merchant service company nationwide with the 5-star rating. So that has to do with a lot of, us taking care of our customers. The reputation to us is the number one thing. So
Gosh, Robert, I am very blessed, and thank you for the opportunity for you to be part of my show. Like it is an honor, and I'm very humbled because having someone with your guys' ratings, you guys are top dogs here, and so thank you. But we're gonna go on a short commercial right now. But before you guys leave, don't go away. Stay there. Keep watching because we're going to keep talking a little bit more about New Merchant Era, a little bit more, and how to contact them. And we're going to talk about our topic and the benefits because we haven't gotten to that topic yet. And the benefits and the why it's critical, the importance of having immersion systems and POS into your business is very, very highly critical because it is what makes your impact of growth. As an owner, you have to innovate ideas, you have to run your business, you have to do payroll, you have so many things to do. But if you're having old traditional methods, which is having paper or just using one calendar. Oh, I said QuickBooks, my bad. Using your calendar to book appointments, you're using traditional old ways. that has to change for you to be able to grow to the next level. So this is a critical part. If you're taking payments, it's very critical that you do take some action and be able to evaluate what I need to do differently to offer more. At least I would say not more, but take away more stress of your day-to-day duties. As an owner, you have a lot going on, so find ways to eliminate that stress and delegate certain things to people to do. And some of that goes to, why don't you depend on a POS system? It's so simple. You just get the card, train your girls, train your front desk, train your guys how to use the transactions. Not you, when you go pay at a gas station, you're pretty much using a transaction. It's very similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, and so before we go on a commercial, anything else you want to say?
No. We'll talk about a little bit more about what we're going to talk about the benefits and stuff like that. So
awesome. We also have a person here in our show today. She's observing us because she's going to be on our next show. Yes. Her name is Adriana. That's fine. But I don't think we can see her yet, but we'll come back shortly. Oh, no, we can't see Adriana. No. Anyway, well, we'll come back. I'll see you guys shortly. Thank you.
Don't take off just yet. We have a lot more to share. We will be back in 3, 2, 1.
Soy Iván Lugo de Rojo Radio. Te invito a que me escuches todos los martes a las 7 de la noche por Entre Mujeres Radio, porque Entre Mujeres Radio es mi radio.
Done deal. This is Boost Your Business with Erika Sanchez.
Welcome back, Robert. Sorry, we took a longer break than usual. It's okay. Well, welcome back to my show. I'm Erika Sanchez. I am the host of BYB Boost Your Business. And again, I'm very humbled. I'm very honored that you guys are joining me today. It's a blessing for me to be able to be here sitting down talking to you guys, and at the same time having fun, because work and life life is so short to just not have fun, so but at the same time make money. So how can we all make money, have fun, and enjoy life, right? I have Robert here today, and Robert Rivera. He is is it the account manager? Is it account manager, right? Or is it
relationship manager? Yeah.
Okay.
Account manager as well. Same thing. They're all linked into.
He's a account manager here in Arizona, and we just talked a little bit more about where he's from. He's from Puerto Rico, has a beautiful daughter who's 5 years old, is into cars, a really nice, cool, sick Charger, a white Charger. I love cars too, so I'm all about it. I have a motorcycle, so I love to race. I like speed. As you've seen the BYB in my logo, the logo is a gear, so it's a rocket in a gear. I don't know if people got that logo sign, but it's supposed to represent my motorcycle gear when I shift the gears, and then the rocket is a crushed rocket. Nice. So, and then the blue and the gray and the red, because my motorcycle is white, but it has red before I had dropped it, and I had to paint it. But anyway, let's get back to the topic here. We have Robert Rivera to talk about, merchants, New Era, and how they're helping small business owners, not only just solve a problem, but grow. Because growth, for me, what growth means is when you're able to offer solutions to an owner, that you're able to solve problems. When you do that, you're giving them opportunity for them to be able to innovate more ideas, be able to focus on the mission and target versus on the problem. So if your system, your company, you're a consulting firm, you are a firm that you're able to provide solutions to a business owner, then you're making a huge impact. You, as an owner, you're giving the opportunity to step away from those little small issues that you don't need to worry about, and focus on the bigger picture. Is how to run your business, how to improve, how to implement new ideas, and how to execute on new targets, right? And things like that. We were talking about, their services that they offer here with New Era. On their website, if you go on newerams.com, you'll be able to see pretty much all of their services. You can go in there and you can book an appointment. There it is. And you can also see the Clover system that they utilize.
Now we have QuickBooks integration.
Yes. Oh, let's talk about that. Let's dive in, because I use QuickBooks, and there's many people that I know, owners that I work with, that they use QuickBooks. How do you work with QuickBooks integration?
So I know a lot of business owners that love QuickBooks.
Guilty.
So but the fees are high. So we decided to integrate with QuickBooks and offer a better solution for our customers, right? So that's why we did that. And so, if you're using QuickBooks, please let me know, because we can integrate and we can save you some money at the same time.
So if I use QuickBooks and then I'm using your guys' merchant, will I have two different softwares to utilize, or can I just still use QuickBooks and whatever you guys have to provide will still be in QuickBooks?
So our virtual gateway is already integrated with the QuickBooks. So it's going to be just one. You don't have to toggle to in between two.
So once it's integrated, I log into my main source and everything's in there.
Exactly.
I love that. And so what about, what is a common standard fee?
Common standard fee for
a merchant.
For merchant depends. Okay, so we have our face-to-face transactions, right? When the card is present, obviously when the card is present and you ship the card or swipe the card,
right,
the risk is lower when the card is not present. So that's why it's a higher rate. So anywhere you go, not only us, any merchant service company charges a little bit higher on the rate when the transaction is not present. So for instance, like I said, like the example I gave you, I can go on Amazon right now and pay with my mother's credit card. My mom's what happened here, So she can call, and then there's going to be some issues, right? So so that's why the transaction is higher,
right?
So and a standard fee, it could be anywhere from 2.9% to about 3.5, 3.6, depending on the company. And depending on the company and what you do and what you process and what type of service you provide to your customers. So that's on transactions that are virtual, on a gateway, or on the website, or transaction over the phone, or through invoicing, etc. So it's a lot of things. So I mentioned a lot of things, but transactions where you have to key in the transaction. So
I see.
If you key in the transaction, even if you have an actual equipment, this is why we want to make sure we educate our customers when we go out there and we find out what really they want. Because if you have an equipment, right, but you're keying in the transaction, you're paying a lot more.
Wow.
Even you have a system.
So if you key the card, it's a lot more than you swiping the card.
Yeah. Because the system doesn't recognize it. The system doesn't know.
Listen to that.
Exactly. The system doesn't know if the card is there or not, unless you put the card in there.
What about monthly? So I'm sure there's beauty salon owners or barbershops or any owner that's looking at this video who has a monthly membership program. I'm a gym. How does that work? Because I heard that the monthly payment fees are a lot different than key in or the swipe card. So
that's a recurring billing.
Recurring billing. Yep.
We can do that as well. I'm sorry. So we can do that as well.
And is that different price?
But it'll be the same price as keyed in the transaction because the card is not present.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Wow. So you see, this is very critical stuff that you guys as an owner should know. And those are questions that you as an owner should be asking your merchant account managers or even the banks, whoever you're dealing with. So Clover is the only I guess the company. How do you call Clover?
So
as a system?
It's one of the main POS system out there.
POS, okay.
The most reliable one. We can use any type of POS system. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you. It's kind of like a Verizon store. Right? So a Verizon store can sell you an iPhone or a Samsung. I can sell you.
I see that. Thank you, Javier.
Exactly. I can provide you with a Clover system, or I can provide you with a PAX system, any type of software or any type of equipment.
So, for example, up there where we have the website, Clover POS, CardPoint, wireless and mobile, standalone terminals. What is a standalone terminal? If people are watching, they don't know what that means. What does that mean?
So can people see this page?
Yeah, people are watching this page.
Beautiful, yeah. So so as the standalone terminal or POS system will be the Clover Station on the left,
Okay.
the bigger one, and the Clover Mini on the right.
Oh,
so
wow.
you see that Clover Flex in the middle?
Uh-huh.
That's actually a great tool for restaurants owners.
Wow.
Because what do they do when they go when the waitress or the waiter come at you and talk to you and what would you like for your order today? So they actually write it down, right?
Yeah.
With this equipment, it'll communicate.
They have it at Olive Garden. I seen
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll communicate. So as you put the order on the Clover Flex on that device, that terminal, it'll fire the order to wherever it needs to be fired. So if it's a drink, to the bar. If it's sushi, to the sushi. If it's warm food, to the warm printer. It'll fire it right away, and you don't have to go. The waitress or the waiter doesn't have to go over there to the kitchen. Hey, this is what I want.
Gosh,
It's so much better.
The millennial has changed so much.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a really dumb question. Is this very effective?
Oh yes, very effective.
The reason why I ask is because people might say, it's too much technical stuff. It's too much. I don't understand how this works. Do you support them on that?
So that's a great question. Okay, so a lot of these businesses out there, a lot of this merchant processing company, this is what they do. They send you the device, and good luck.
Figure it out.
Exactly. So that's why a lot of people tell me, "Oh, I hear bad things about Clover," and that's why, because we take our time. What I do, I send the devices, all of the devices for all my customers to my office. I got to make sure that it's working first, and then take it to my business customer and then install the equipment.
Beautiful.
So one of the things for La Consentida is a lot of equipment running through the Wi-Fi. So we can either run it through the Wi-Fi or we can either run it through cable through the Ethernet.
Wow.
So the Ethernet is obviously more.
And you guys take care of all of that?
Yeah, we took care of everything.
Oh my goodness.
We took care of everything for them. We actually even added a router just for the system because they have 5 Clover system plus they have 4 printers, kitchen printers. So everything is on the one router. That way it doesn't share with anybody else and it runs smoothly. The transaction. So
wow, I'm assuming this is a big facility.
Yeah, very big.
That's why you need that. So,
yes. Uh-huh.
So basically, what I'm getting from this is that you guys are a company that works directly with Clover, with companies that already have a good idea. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. You're just providing a little bit extra support. This is a good system that works. Let me help you. Call us. We'll fix the problem that you're dealing with, but we're going to go a little bit more far and beyond and give you that guidance, the coaching, and things like that. So this is amazing. Like I'm very impressed.
Yes.
Now the card reader on the bottom there on the right.
Yes.
This is great for even for beauticians, like even girls who own a salon or have a little suite, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So a perfect example, I have a barber shop that they don't have an actual terminal or a POS system.
Okay.
But each barber charges the customer, right?
Yeah, because they're self-independently owned.
Exactly. So each one has a mobile reader. So they have there's 8 barbers, and then all of them has their own reader, and they do their own processing. And so that's perfect. Yeah,
and
that's
that
perfect
works
you
well
mentioned
for owners who own that entire concept. For example, I know owners who own the entire building, right? They own a whole building and they rent the suites for their girls who do facials, waxing, barbershop, all that. Or it might be a whole company, but they're independently their own LLC. So those girls or those guys might have their own little logo, says I am fearless beautician, whatever, but the whole company might be, this is lash 1 2 3, I don't know. But each one of those girls charge differently, but they need their own transactions, they need their own merchant systems, even though they're in one building together.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So it works in different ways.
Yeah,
but they're all separate at that point, so they're not combining anything, they're not showing their numbers to the other people.
No,
it's all separate.
Everything's separate. You're not gonna know how much I processed that day, and I'm not gonna know how much you processed that day.
No matter what. And I'm sorry if this is like the really dumb questions, but I just want to make sure that I ask them because some people might not know, and there's no such thing as a dumb question. But Spit it ask.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, awesome. So there's another one. I think I saw another POS system over there. Okay. What about if I have my laptop? I'm an iPad girl, or I'm a laptop person. So if I'm always on the road, I'm going everywhere in the city, but I want to charge clients. How can I hook up something to my laptop?
So we actually have a device that you can hook up. I don't know if you've been to like the dentist office where they have a little device where you can swipe it. We can have the same thing, but the actual one that is in compliance, meaning you have the one that you can insert the card, the chip reader. Okay, so yeah, you can download the application on your laptop, on your iPad. You can download it on your phone. You don't even have to have an iPad. You can download it on your phone, and you can use your phone. I know a lot of people right now, they're like, I don't know if I want to pay you on your phone, but you have your iPad. If you have your iPad, you can download the application, and you have everything in there.
But we have to remember that if you type it in versus swipe, it makes a huge difference.
Exactly.
What is the difference, if you don't mind me asking?
Just about almost a percent.
A percent?
Different, yeah. It could be anywhere from 50 basis points to 1%. So it could be a huge difference. So this is why when I talk to my customers, what percentage of your customers are you gonna accept payments face-to-face versus non-face-to-face?
Very good question to ask.
So that's a very good question. Once you got to make sure you go through all these questions to get to know your customer, because you don't want to offer something that is not going to be benefit for the business.
Okay. Well, okay. What if I'm an owner who owns a muebleria, or I'm an owner who owns I don't know, e-commerce? Like I'm gonna have my website, and I have clients who order pickup or delivery through my website, or how does that work?
So we have a way where you can do online orderings for instance, those right now it's a lot of online ordering type of sales, because of the COVID. So we have an instrument where we can go ahead and integrate to the website. So we can add a shopping cart. We can add outdrives.net. That's one of the main companies we use. WooCommerce. Anything that they have, we can integrate it.
Oh, I see it. WooCommerce, Magneto, BigCommerce. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And what those are virtual terminals?
Those are virtual terminals. Yeah. So it's kind of like Nike. When you go to Nike.com. You order something, you add it to the shopping cart, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what we could do to your website.
And what does that cost me?
It has different type of payments, or depending on what exactly is it that you want and you're looking for. As far as the percentage per transaction, obviously it's keyed in transactions, so it's going to be a little bit higher.
Okay.
But with that, I don't worry because I'm going to make sure I take care of that for you, and I'll give you a great pricing.
Love it.
But on the monthly, usually they charge about $35 all the way to $90 a month.
Wow.
Just on the monthly. With us, it could be about anywhere from $14.95 to $24.95.
And there's no limit to volume. It could be whatever.
No. You can process $1, or you can process $1 million.
Wow.
Definitely.
Now, what can you offer to my viewers today? Let's just say that we have owners watching you today.
Yeah.
There's two girls who said hi today for the show. What can you offer them if they were to call you and book a consultation evaluation to determine their POS, what they're using right now? What can you offer them for watching today's show? Like any promotions, any deals?
Yeah, definitely. Because if you watch the show today, you let me know, I can give you a free equipment, or I can give you some
free equipment. Can I get that?
Definitely. We can give you a free equipment on the POS system, on the Clover system. I can give you $100 off.
Wow. Okay, yes. So you guys are watching. Robert, is that your correct email?
Yes.
It is, right? It's Robert. It is. Robert at newerams.com. His phone number is 602-529-8485. Please give him a call. Yes. I think that's the best way to contact you is phone call or email. Yes,
phone call, text message, email, anything.
So
Facebook, Instagram.
Just to repeat that again, you either give him a free equipment or
a free equipment if it's just a regular terminal.
Okay.
Or $100 off on the POS system, Clover. system.
Amazing. So please, if you guys are watching this, or if you guys want to, forward this video to someone else who's an owner who is in need of maybe and that's their website too. If they need to evaluate what they're charging, maybe they're complaining, I'm paying too much for my merchant fees. I need a solution. I need a real POS system. I need support on this. Please reach out to Robert. This is their Instagram account. New Era _ merchant services. Make sure you follow them. I know I follow them all the time, and also on their Facebook and on their website. And then you can locate them here on 67 East Weldon Avenue. That's the current address, correct?
Yeah, that's the current address, correct.
Yeah, so you can find them there. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's very hard to maintain a 5.0 star review.
We had 229 from yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, we had 224 yesterday, so.
Oh my
Definitely.
goodness. I've actually had owners ask me, how do I could get to the 5-point star review? And it's very hard. So for you guys to maintain that, you guys are pretty much on point with your guys' service.
Yes.
That's awesome, Robert.
Yeah, definitely. Our reputation is very, very important to us. So I want to make sure that what I'm telling you right now, we're not like the other companies. What I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to be. If it's going to be 1%, it's going to be 1% for the entire life of your account with me.
There's no hidden fees. There's no
hidden
surprises.
I own my book of business. So if anybody will change it, it's going to be me. And I'm not going to change it because I want to make sure that I continue with that 5-star rating,
That's
and
awesome.
The most important thing here, more than that, is I want the customer to feel comfortable with me, comfortable enough for them to introduce me to, oh, you know what, I got my cousin, he's a business owner too. I got my friend, I got my customers, they're all business owners. I want to introduce you to
and
them.
And that's how you guys are getting more of your clients is by referrals. The referrals is the critical piece of everything. And I even, till this day, I go to restaurants, I meet people. You guys don't even have a website. How are you guys are pulling 80,000 worth of revenue? Oh, it's just a community. People talk about us. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
so
we don't pay to promote our business.
That's awesome.
We promote within, and I'm proud. I'm very, very, very excited to be with New Era Merchant Service, and I'm very excited to help our customers succeed financially. That's very important.
Any new services that you guys are going to be launching soon? Is for right now, you guys offer the cloud, all-in-one payment, the terminals, the mobile payments, and e-commerce. And all that, but anything else, any other things that you guys might be launching soon, or is this for now what you guys have to offer?
That's what we have to offer. I mean, there's pretty much everything, any type of payment that you're trying to accept with a debit or credit card, we could do. So we have everything.
Wow.
Everything.
And then I see 24/7 technical and customer support,
Yes.
expert staff, assigned manager also. Yep, there you go.
Yes.
They promote this very well.
Yes.
I love it. Well,
Definitely. So what I tell my customers, you reach out to me first.
Yeah.
If you can reach out to me, you can call the 866 number, 866-619-8096 number, and then they'll reach out there. They'll answer your call right away. So.
And the 866 number, is that directly to the 866-619, is that for the company that is here in Arizona? Or is that a bigger?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Both Arizona and California.
So we're not calling Clover, we're calling
you're calling us directly. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
So something very neat that is really nice for that Clover has. It is what is called the call me button. Mm-hmm. So for instance, I tell my customers, hey, call me first. I'm your first person you got to call. But if you can't, there's a call me button. You click on it. You put your phone number, your name. They call you right away. They'll call you right away, and they can get into the system.
Yeah,
and
they can log into. Mm-hmm.
Guide you through everything. So
wow.
that's a good thing about. That's why a lot of people love Clover, and we love Clover as well.
So if you were to tell right now a owner who's watching this, you let them know, why is this critical? Why should they have a POS system? And if they already have one, can it be optimized? Like what is, I guess, why is this very critical?
It's very secure for the business owner.
Okay.
I have business owners that have 40 plus employees, and you got to make sure everything is there, so nobody can. Talking about a little bit about that I remember now. I have a customer that their employees, they were using a different POS system. Their employee were there for 14 years. She just took over the business about 2 months ago now, and the actual waiter got very upset because we put a brand new system. So we come to find out that he was actually entering the order into the system, to the old system, and taking it out. So he'll take the cash. So
Oh
this
my
is why,
goodness.
exactly. This is why it's very critical for business owners to have a system like this, because everything is going to be on the cloud. Nothing's going to be.
There's no way to manipulate the system.
Exactly, because
Okay.
the only person who's going to have access to things like that is
Right.
going to be either the owner, the administrator, or the manager of the business.
Correct.
The employees won't be able to take an order out.
And you can actually give them a management access or take away certain access as
Exactly.
manager when you have a
Permission.
system.
Yeah, everybody has their own permission. If we want to take it away from the manager, we can take it away from the manager. If not, whatever. However, this is why the first meeting is very, very important, because we ask all these questions. We want to make sure this is what you want, this is what you're gonna get, that's very important, because we want to make sure we can fit to your business. So
I love it.
yeah.
Robert, thank you.
Thank you.
You
Thank you for the
are
invitation.
amazing. I'm so happy to have you in my network, and
you.
I'm going to refer you and your company to pretty much any
Thank you.
client that I have in my network, because I can feel the passion. I met the other manager or the other owner in the America's Future event we went to, and he showed up
Yes.
when I just invited you, and he was there to support you, and,
Yes.
and it just meant a lot to me that you guys were there to hear what other speakers were talking about. But it's amazing to see that you guys are making a huge impact in la comunidad,
Definitely.
because I'm very new to the community in Latino, and I've seen the good and the bad, and I am Latina. I'm very proud, but unfortunately, I grew up with more of the Anglo community, because going to school and my career, all that. I was always in the corporate field. But one thing that makes me happy being here, meeting people like you, that we can stick together and really make a good impact
Yes.
to the community. Porque we have to, we have no other option. But thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much for the invitation. Hopefully I can come back.
No, you will. This
I
is
can
a-
talk a lot.
You will, trust me. And thank you for also being sponsoring for our
Yes.
show. You guys have been amazing with us sponsoring, and then also being my guest for today. And the thing the reason why I did BYB, Boost Your Business, why it's behind all of this is because I'm very unique. As you guys heard about my logo, I'm all about speed and motorcycle and all this crazy nonsense. But it's just who I am. But I'm in the consulting world. I'm an expert in franchise, and I want to give the comunidad and the community, and no matter what culture, and all kinds of cultures, real proven methods, real proven services that really do make a good impact to your business, and it's going to really help you solve a problem and not get you in a worse situation. So it's been a blessing to have you in part of my BYB, and you don't know how you guys are impacting a lot of people. So thank you. Well, I do want to show you guys a quote. So usually what I like to do at the end of the show is put a quote of motivation for pretty much anyone who's watching. I want to make this kind of a show a little bit unique, but Javier, if you can put that quote that I send you, I want to go over it very quickly with you guys before I go over my exit thing. So by Conrad Hilton, successful men and women keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. Please remember that. That is the quote for me, for you guys today, is that, never quit if there are problems in your life and in your business. We have to keep moving forward. Do not let anything scare you. We got to keep moving. It's normal that we have our moments where we're struggling and we have insecurities, but please, just you have full control of what you do, and it all starts with you. But thank you. And again, my website is thriveprofitengineer.com. You guys can find me there if you guys need help with anything. Again, I do offer consulting for small business owners or medium level companies who need help in operations systems and sales. I'm also a franchise expert who is able to help you move your business to the next level. So if you're an owner who's been in business for about a few months to a year, and you have a good concept and you want to really optimize it, give me a call. And 602-500-7484, and I'm here to help you. And my other website, Javier, is the franchise creator, I think, .com/Phoenix. You can find me to that website. That one, you'll be able to also find me for the franchise. The Thrive Profit Engineer is the one for the consulting one. But either doesn't matter. Those two websites are pretty much together because we offer the entire services together. I'm also offering predictive index. So if you are a company who has more than 5 employees and you need to evaluate your staff, determine their goals, evaluate how they're doing performance-wise with operations, sales, targeting goals, SMART goals, all that good stuff, and you really need to get that engine rolling into your business and you need to help by evaluating your staff, please give me a call. If you guys want to read a little bit more about my background, my bio, go into this website. You'll be able to find me and a little bit more of my history working for corporate companies. I have more than 15 years working in operations, systems, and sales with corporations. I worked with top leaders. I ran a big district with Mason Lash Studios and other companies that I worked for. And I am very, very blessed and honored that I was able to break even in so many companies. And I'm here to make an impact for you and those owners who are locally in the community who need help and support and who need real proven concepts and methods that are going to help you elevate your business to the next level. So please give me a call. And but again, thank you so much. Have a blessed Saturday, and we'll see you soon. Robert, thank you so much again. If you need to call him, you know how to reach out to him.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
This great deal has already started. We are waiting for you with more tools to take your company to the next level in the next edition of Boost Your Business.